Hey everybody, maybe I should take off the glasses. Maybe it's more professional. Now we'll put them back on. So we've entered the spring market kind of early. A lot of properties are being sold that are investment properties. A lot of people are trying to find their home, not just an investment property in this market. So here's a couple of tips for some first-time buyers. So what I'm seeing a lot of is we don't want to pay that much for that home. I think we live in a time now where people are a little misguided and jaded with what TV has taught us over the last couple of years. There's a lot of these flip programs where you got these guys with beautiful hair. Yes, I'm jealous. Beautiful hair, going into properties and flipping them and making scads of money and making it look so easy. The reality is, for the first-time buyer, that's not the case. You're probably not going to, scratch that, you're not going to find the perfect home. You never actually find the perfect home. You'd be hard-pressed to find somebody with the perfect home. Here's what you need to do. You need to write a list out of all your wants and needs. You got to put the needs at the top of the list. Needs. Needs would be, you need a certain amount of bedrooms, you need a certain amount of bathrooms, you need a roof, you need some walls, you need some windows, you need maybe it's close to a certain area of town that you want to live in. Those are needs. The wants are things like, I really would like a fireplace, granite countertop, a swimming pool. That's all crap that you could probably get way down the line when you've gotten into the home. The fact of the matter is, you're not going to find the perfect home. So when you're looking for a property, you need to check off those boxes of what your needs are. The second thing is overpaying for a property. Obviously, we're in a hot market where there's hardly any listings, and a lot of these properties are going for way over value of what they're listed at. That's not to say that they're not worth what you're paying if you are overpaying. The market sets the price. Never forget that.
The market sets the price.
So your strategy going into a place like this, which one of your awesome realtors that you work with, who is working on your behalf to figure out what those needs and wants are and where they can find that for you, they're also going to tell you that, if it's a forever home, then yeah, it's okay overpaying. But if it's not a forever home, why would you overpay? Well, you have to overpay to get into this market. The reality is there's no inventory. There's hardly any listings. There is a lot of buyers out there waiting on the sidelines. It's not unheard of to have a property go for 10 or 20 or 30 or 50, 75, 100, or almost 200,000 over listing price. That's a reality, and that's a reality of the times that we live in. So just keep in mind, if this is your first home, don't look for this to be your 3-bedroom up, 2-bedroom down, jacuzzi, 5-car garage, helicopter pad, secret bunker for Armageddon, and a view. It's just not going to happen. Pre-qualification and pre-approvals. So in the process of getting your financing together, you really do need to take good effort and good care in getting all your paperwork together now. It's currently, I'm filming this, I hate to date my videos, but I'm going to date it anyway. It's currently February the 7th, which means right about now you're getting your T4 slips from your employer, or if you're self-employed, your T4As, or if you're self-employed, you're gathering up all your paperwork to file your taxes with your T1s. So let's go back to hourly employees. If you're watching this and you're an hourly employee, you're going to be getting your T4 slip from last year. Keep that. Keep a copy of that. Give that to your broker or banker. And make sure that that's on hand, because that's going to come in good use for qualifying your income on a deal that you're trying to put together right now. Also, make sure you have your tax paperwork together. Things like notice of assessments, T1 generals, T4s we just talked about. Those are all really important to put the pieces of the puzzle together to be able to provide you proper financing. We are living in crazy times. Rates are at record lows, but regulations are at record highs. It's never been this difficult to price accordingly when you're a buyer. And it might seem really weird when you call me or call another broker, but honestly, you're going to call me. It might seem weird when you call me and you say, hey, Rob, what's your best rate?
Oh, hey there. What's your best rate? I'm really just looking for a rate quote. What's your best rate? Tell me your best rate. Thanks.
I don't know. I don't even know what that best rate is anymore. And the truth is, I can't give you a best rate because I don't know what I'm up against. And getting that paperwork together and getting a plan together of what your down payment is, where it's coming from, what your employment looks like, what your credit like, how much are you putting down? Is it going to be an insured mortgage? Is it going to be uninsured? Even though it might be more than 20% down, we might have to qualify it as if it's insured to get better pricing. All of these things come into play now. Gone are the days of,
what's your best rate?
Truthfully, we don't even know what your best rate is yet until we get all of the paperwork. And so when you call somebody, when you call your banker or your broker, please hope it's a broker, but when you call your banker or your broker and they say, well, we need this, and this up front to give you a good idea of price, that might seem really weird. We're not trying to trap you. We're not trying to pounce on you like a lion on a wounded lamb. We're just trying to make sure that we give you the sound advice that you deserve and not mislead you with a price or a quote or a monthly carrying cost that might not be attainable when you actually find that property. Which leads me to another topic, the property. Different properties demand different financing. Different properties demand different options. If it's a cookie cutter home and a cookie cutter subdivision that's 10 or 20 years old and there's nothing wrong with the property, that's going to be a fairly good estimate of pricing. But when we start to get into rural properties, or maybe there's outbuildings, hey, we want to buy a hobby farm, hey, we want to build an ark, all of that stuff comes into play too. So don't think that a one price fits all model is where you're going to be at. So I guess where I'm trying to go with all this is, if you're a first time buyer, you need to get all your ducks in a row and you need to sit down with a pro to figure out what that plan is. You need to have an idea in your head of, is this a forever home, or is this home going to be a 3-year stepping stone and then turn it into an investment property, or is this home just a temporary solution until it's a means to an end? Are we going to find something better? You really need to figure that plan out. You've got to have a plan. You can't go in blind, and that's going to really help you with determining what the needs and wants are. See how I brought that full circle? Alright, if you have any questions, I'm going to flash up my email address at the end of this video. Give a shout out to your boy, Rob Campbell Mortgage Broker. Peace out. Good luck in the spring market. Cheers.